5, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it right side away. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Off-play action. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight, because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. That catch good for only a couple. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll wind up getting this one all. way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and goal from the 3. Gonna give it to Love. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Fairbairn, open goal, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, and now some space to operate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's to the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And this is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That is caught by Callaway. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Watson, off play action. And we'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll leave this one for White. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to 4. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now he's flushed out left. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Operating from the gun, Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go! Let's go!
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he's up across the 25 and down. To 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
To throw again on second down. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, here's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Mills now from the 50. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he's got Jordan complete right side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Mills on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Love. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Mills to the air again. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On play action, Mills. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Henry's got it out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Play action now. Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They go play action. Mills on the move to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Third and long for Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mills now looks to throw on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just keep.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter. And now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack on first down, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people in line, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
That's returnable now for Smith. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try the left side here with Love. Muscles him off. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man is Myers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not going to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, here's Mills. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. Buying time to his left. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. To throw is Jones. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Texans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I knew more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin.